totally free and enjoy more of what the world has to offer in this action one, because this is where most human beings screw the pooch.
So a little one-person trampoline, very,
I hope I screen shared it. Like, there's no excuse. Like, phone numbers are just out there. You just got to pick up the phone, smile, and dial. So, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Taryn Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help you become the best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. This is episode 274, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Mother's Day and also a little bit about when you do feel really tired as schedules change. We have things and events to meet up with people. We got a lot to get done in such a small amount of time that we can feel really tired from it. And I've just got some few tips and tricks that I like to follow to help keep it going, or at least get the most important stuff done for the day, and forgiving myself for the other things that I might possibly not get done. And also, this is at 8 a.m. Good morning, everyone. We're live at 8 a.m. this morning instead of 7 a.m. This was a small tweak that I was making to essentially get more prospecting in. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in with us this morning. This is essentially the goal of going live at 8 a.m. and not 7 a.m. is so I can work on something that I have been pushing off. I have been procrastinating. And I have truly found that the best way to do something that I have resistance towards, but I know is absolutely necessary to me achieving my number one goal, is I like to do it first. Number one, first thing in the day. So take it for whatever's worth it to you. This is why when it comes to people who struggle with exercise, in particular, this one, I mean, in America, this is probably the most neglected activity out of really anyone I can think of. That's super, super important and has to get done. Like, if you do not do this, like, you will feel pain and it will cause quality of life to go down. I don't think there's too many good arguments against that. I get it. There's certain injuries, but even when you're hurt, doing certain rehabs and yada, yada, whatever it may be. Either way, if there's something, I know that people feel the same way about exercise, or maybe it's taking care of a particular project, as the way as I do for prospecting with my business. And we're working on new text message campaigns, email campaigns. If you got a chance to look at our last marketing video, our last interview with Megan Nee, she's a marketing specialist. You kind of got to see that, but okay, enough on that. We today's more on a holiday and overcoming tired. My point for that, I suppose, is when your schedule changes, gets shifted around, you're probably going to be tired. I think this weekend we did a whole lot in a whole little of time. It was a really, really fun weekend. I absolutely loved it. I think I talked to a human being, like physically talked, conversating from the moment the weekend started. On Friday, I was hanging out with my best friend, working out, getting some work done at my family's, then meeting up with some old friends of mine, and then going into the next day, traveling out of town, and then Mother's Day. So whenever your schedule kind of gets a little bit raised up on the activity running back and forth, it's okay to feel a little exhausted or a little tired on the next following Monday. My girlfriend is a total all-star about cleaning the house and stuff. And after we were done with all of our Mother's Day stuff, we were pretty tired. We still cleaned the house head to toe. I'm really glad we did. I went through all the paperwork in the office and I paid the utilities for the rentals. And it was a really productive day. But I'm like, didn't really rest at all. And I was like, damn, I'm really tired. And but my girlfriend went off to work. I'm not sure how she's feeling, but I was like, damn, I'm tired. I don't know how you're moving like a machine like that. Or I'm sure everyone ebbs and flows on like the things that make them tired, yada yada. But my point is, when the schedules get overloaded or when things change, just don't be super surprised that we tend to feel tired. You can ask yourselves, like, what's going on in my life? Is this trying to find valuable time to rest? I think is really important, but resting in the right ways. I think for me, so for example, as soon as this morning episode's done, I'm going to go get some coffee from, we're out of coffee. So I'm going to go get some coffee from a coffee shop. I'm going to sit the hell down. I'm going to answer like 30 emails while I drink this delicious coffee I'm going to buy. And it's going to give me a nice little hour reset when I'm out of the house. So maybe tip number one when you're really, really tired. So I could probably put here in the comments. So like tips and ideas. And I'll kind of add to these as we talk through. So one of the tips would be to, when you are really tired and you're kind of feeling like, getting a little bit of physical motion or going out to, say, like a coffee shop. For me, just getting out of my home office for a little bit and then going out and playing around. That'd be one of the tips. Number two is drinking ungodly amounts of water, drinking lots and lots of water. Tip number two, drinking lots of water. I should have made the banners for these this morning, but I'm not too worried about it this morning, to be honest with you. Tip number two would be drink more water as we are feeling exhausted or tired. Or tip number three, it would be picking some type of physical activity, such as exercise. I know it sounds weird, like exercise, but I haven't been exercising. I've been eating a ton of food for Mother's Day. We went out of town. I ate at this one in the Quad Cities. I ate at this one restaurant called Monarch. Highly recommend that. That shit was filet. One of the best burgers I've ever had in my entire life. Absolutely delicious. Can't stop talking about it. But maybe just getting in the house, maybe some physical activity, maybe going to the gym would be really smart. I have some work I got to go do this afternoon too, no matter what. So maybe going to the gym before that will help get the blood flowing, get my body moving, get my mind focused a little bit. Or maybe just taking a little bit of a rest. Everyone needs kind of their balance and their ebb and their flow. I think the main point of this, before we get into the Mother's Day talk, is trying not to berate yourself, trying not to be too hard on yourself when you are truly feeling tired. Now, this can be back and forth because so many times it can be a cop-out to just be like, I'm tired today. I'm not going to work on my goals. I'm tired today. I'm not going to pick up that project. I'm tired today. So it's a card that you can play in your hand, just a peace of mind that, okay, I'm not in a rush. I don't need to. The present moment is all I really have. All I got is time. I'm doing fine. I enjoy my life. I love where I am. Look at the last 2 years of my life. I'm doing absolutely incredible. And mixing and matching that with, like, don't overplay your exhaustion card of like, oh, I'm tired. I can't do anything. I got nothing to do. Because as those days add up, you're going to be tired when your schedule changes or when you add on to things like we were talking about in the very beginning. So if you play the I'm too tired to do this right now too many times, it backfires really badly because your body's just not used to doing the activities that are necessary for us to achieve our goals. So I have a number of people I really need to reply to via email, just some emails and stuff. I got a few pieces of content that I need to make, and then I really need to go over to my family's house and go work for a little while. So, like, I have a few things that I absolutely must do, but once those are done, then really resting in the evening, making sure I go to bed a little bit earlier, and then making sure that I just kind of any little things that I can do to make the next morning that much easier, I find really helps keep from you playing the exhaustion card. I'm too tired to do this. I'm too tired to do that too many days in a row. So, for example, for me, to give a little more context, maybe this can be helpful, is I really would make sure that I have the next show topic ready to go in my back pocket. I know what I'm going to talk about, so I don't have to scramble around doing research, looking up questions, reading about it, and doing an hour worth of prep work. Don't have to do that, because I've noticed when I have to make decisions, when I have to make decisions, and when I have to take action, when I have to do both, I don't mind making decisions and I don't mind taking action. But when I have to do both of them, when I have to decide what to do and take action on it, that's when I tend to feel exhausted and I sometimes slip up and don't do things. So maybe we find some peace in ourselves when we're feeling exhausted today. Maybe we're really just clarifying what it is that we really want. I always love that question. It's like the best coaching question ever. What do you want? What do you want? Figure it out. Have at least a good idea. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then we can work backwards from that. Maybe you're just answering the hard questions today and then you're taking the action tomorrow. Or the more preferred approach, the more effective one, is taking action today, because there's nothing like taking action in the present. And I promise you, nothing will make you feel better than taking action towards something that you want to achieve. Like just being focused on it, working on it, you're in alignment with your goals, your values, that shit feels good. But either way, being at a state that you're comfortable with today, I used to, whenever I just wouldn't have a 10 out of 10 day, it used to absolutely kill me. I'd be like, I'm a loser. Look at me. Go. There I go again, doing nothing. Go figure. Not going to do anything with your life. And it's like, yeah, that sounds horrible and negative talk, but I think a lot of us would be lying to say if we didn't do the same. And I'm getting better at overcoming that negative speech, that negative talk, and really focusing on all of the good that has come, and then how much, and trying to really enjoy the beauty. I can literally see a giant blue jay right through my window right here in the office, and still like enjoying what life has to offer and really, really taking that home. So when you're feeling exhausted, taking a moment, slow down, ask yourself, what do I really need to do today? Can I drink some more water? Can I move my body a little bit? Those things usually help me a lot. Or just really understanding the bare bones of what you need to do. And if you are really exhausted and you need some rest and you're being honest with yourself, then take some rest. And because it'd be better to really take a good rest and then be able to really perform at a high concentrated level of quality for the week to come versus kind of laggard and haggard each day. And especially if you're being like an asshole to the people you love, or you're being tired, or you're complaining about it all the time. Oh man, the complaining. Sheesh. Be very careful of that. No one likes to be around that. No one likes to be around negativity. And I'm not saying you can't speak how you feel. We need to embody our feelings. But if you're just not looking to work on it and improving yourself, and you're just being negative and you're just being a butthole, then that's not exactly a good recipe for you to get the adequate rest you want. And it's also not going to get your highest quality work to the table. So go ahead and bouncing around these things. We'll kind of wrap up with Mother's Day. So I wanted to give a special shout out to all of the moms out there. All of you do. If you think about it, every single human being that you will ever see on this planet came from a mother. Pretty wild how the human process works. Pretty wild how moms actually give birth. Pretty wild how strong of a relationship that can truly form. Always shout out to my mom. I think she's the best, but I'm sure everyone for their own moms, a lot of us anyway, believe that is the case. So if you didn't get a chance, or if you did get a chance, remember that these are the moments that we actually want. These are the moments that are truly, truly special. And these are the moments that aren't always there. Whether it's your kids acknowledging and hanging around you and loving on you, or vice versa, being able to see someone so caring. When you think about how unselfish it takes for like parents to be good parents, it's pretty incredible that we have so many millions of people, billions of people who take the time to take care of their children, to make sure they have a better future. And that matters so much more than my goals of making a bunch of money for this coaching company, my goals for making a bunch of money in real estate, my goal, like having the love and the capacity to love for the people who not only gave birth to me, but also the people, my family surrounding it. It's just having a reason to come together. So don't forget to really take in, maybe you took some photos, or maybe you can think about, you're reminiscing on the meals that you ate yesterday. But don't be scared to add a little reflection to our lives and think about, wow, how special that truly is, how special the holidays really are, and what they mean to you, and how can you tie them to your goals? Like, those are the reason why I want to reach my goals, is so I can help support the people I love and care about most, to make those days even more special. Maybe we go to a really nice restaurant, or maybe we go on some type of trip, or maybe we go get massages, or whatever it is. We set ourselves up to live the lives we want and connect with the people who we love and care about most. So don't forget how special that really is, and that's all we humans really want, and all we really need is that type of special connection. I'm not saying don't chase your goals. I'm definitely going to continue to do that. I think you get a ton of satisfaction from that. But be careful of getting too caught up in it, because this is something I do all the time. I'm like, I gotta, this product has to be beautiful and amazing and exceptional. It has to change the lives of real estate agents in a way that nobody ever has in this industry. I got to be a legendary coach, all this other craziness. And to the point to where I'd forget, like, oh wow, yeah, it's Mother's Day, it's a holiday, it's a chance for me to really connect with my family, connect with the people I love and care about most. So be careful of getting too caught up in it. Be careful of looking out for this Monday, for this week, of when you're feeling exhaustion, you need a little extra time to rest. Let's be smart. Let's be smart about what it is we need. Really listen to your body. Maybe you need more water. Maybe you need more exercise. Maybe you need to just push through this initial stage, and then you'll feel better as you take more action on things. We got to be very honest with ourselves. If you need help asking the tough questions about your personal and professional journey, you talk to Tanner, reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you in any way. I'm taking on a few new clients here in the next quarter, so we will have some coaching slots opening and available here soon. So reach out. Other than that, that's all I got here. I got to get back to, like I said, there's like 3 things that I really must do today. And then other than that, I'm going to really prioritize just resting, kicking back, not getting too crazy, and really enjoying my time, enjoying my life, enjoying my health, and enjoying all that is to come. Don't forget, nothing more powerful than the present moment and connecting with the people you love and care about most. That's all I had for today. I wanted to jump on here, kind of go over some tips to overcome exhaustion, because I'll be lying if I said I don't feel super tired today. And then also shout out to all the moms out there. Thank you oh so much. Every single human being comes from a mother, and we couldn't do it without you. So cheers to that. Cheers to the moms, and cheers to achieving what it is we've come here to do. Thanks, friends, and I'll catch you again live. Again, remember, we are going live at 8 a.m. this week. I'm trying this out to see how this works, to see how I'm able to still make good content and also get that priority of prospecting campaigns out and rolling for my coaching company to get more clients, and kind of see how that goes back and forth. Hopefully it can be a learning lesson for you, as it's been a crazy learning lesson for me as we continue to get better. The show on personal development, tips, tricks, and ideas to help you become more successful as an entrepreneur. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this video and you're still sticking around, make sure to like, comment, share the content with people who you like, who you think could benefit from it. It means the world to me. Other than that, I'm bouncing out of here. I'll check you guys later. I got to go do a few things, and I'll be back on live at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Tuesday, May 16th. I'll be live 8 a.m. I'll catch you guys there. You guys have an incredible day. Until next time, cheers. Peace out. Episode 274, Mother's